Hello. Welcome back to Algorithmic Slop Saturdays. Today we're doing some sort of acidy techno thing. I put the filter firmware back on the noise engineering versio module I have. I've been playing around with it, and I thought, why not test it out as a acid bassline sort of thing. Did the maths kick drum as well, and hope you like it. Let's jump into it. Alright, so not too much setup to start with. We have the gate output for the second sequence from Bloom clocking the multimod, as we're going to use that for an envelope, so it's on the downward slope setting, for multiple envelopes actually. Then we have the clock out going to the magneto, and then the stereo out also going to the inputs for the magneto, which is going into the output. We have this separate output for bass, which is obviously for today going to be extra important. Make your bass punchy, not go through a bunch of time-based effects. Alright, speaking of bass, let's start with that. So the spectraphon is able to output a nice sawtooth wave from this side, so we're going to use that. Let's do it. So it's going through the demodus filter at the moment. Sounds pretty good. The resonance is quite high up. I also realized this has an envelope follow-up for it. I had that in the negative then, but this is... It also has a chorus. But I like bass without chorus generally. You can have it subtle though. There's also a saturated here. And obviously, well, maybe not obviously, I don't know. But you should have the filter be on a low pass filter. Cool. Let's run a sequence through it. So we're going to take this output from Bloom, just plug it into the volt per octave. Cool. We're also going to take an envelope from multimod, which I mentioned earlier. It's on the slope shape, downward slope. And plug into this VCA, which I forgot to mention, I have the sawtooth going through this VCA here. It's going to just shape it a little bit more for the beat. We're also going to take a copy of the sequence and plug it into the filter cutoff for the filter. now we have like this sort of uniform thing going on, and we can add in interest with the envelope follower. That can get pretty crazy. And then next, we're going to run it through this VCA, which we're going to use as a mixer for when we get the kick. But for now, we would just take the sum output of maps and have that control the CD. Cool. Now, we're going to introduce sidechain. Because this is a monophonic mixer, we can put the envelope from this channel into negative voltage, so that way, whenever we trigger the envelope from channel 1, it's a bit long at the moment. Cool. Now we're going to make the kick drum. If you haven't done this before, you can use maps as an oscillator as well as a CV generator. I love it. It's the same thing technically, just slowed down. So I have this channel cycled, and every time this envelope opens, it's going to make the cycle rate really quick. So you can see with the light there. Now, we're going to use this VCA as a mixer. Put it in here. And then we're going to use channel 3 just as an attenuator to control it. And we're also going to add in extra voltage for the baseline from channel 2. Cool. We're already like 90% of the way there. But I want some nice reverby stuff too, so stuff not in the bass domain. One thing we can do is have this side of the spectraphon follow this side. One thing that's really great about the spectraphon is that you can kind of use it as a, what's the term? Low pass gate. I used it to this. What I mean by that is you can put a envelope to control when this opens. Whoopsies. When this opens. And because of that, it acts, because it starts from 0, you can, if you put an envelope to control that, it just acts as a low pass gate, which is nice. Let me get the kick back in. Then I'm going to take another envelope from the multimod and use it as I just said for the filter or the partials control. Cool. And then we can control how bright it is as well with the attenuator. Next, I'm going to take an output from the other side of the spectraphon, which is on the noise mode, so it can modulate between white noise and a sine wave. I'm going to plug that into this channel. Now, you can kind of hear it. But I don't want to have to do that with my own hands, so I'm going to take some random voltage from cara to control both the partials and the slide parameter, which control if it's either white noise or sine waves. Then we're going to clock up cara with this clock output here. And then we're going to get another envelope for the white noise and use it as well. Finally, I think that's everything. Am I forgetting something? No, I think it's fine. We're going to put the delay on pitch shifting mode, so when I introduce it. Oh, turn down the tri-signal so you can hear it better. But it's pitch shifting the input. Cool. Let's play this out and see how it goes. Cool. Thank you for watching. Next week, to purge such rhythmic music from my system, I'm just gonna do a straight drone patch. I hope two of you enjoy that, and then all the rest of you can just suffer through it. Thanks for watching. Have a good week.